Jessica Career here. Welcome to the Jessica Career Show. Today is Wednesday, May the 19th, May the 19th, 2021. We have to talk about this and that. And coming to this year is the NBA playoffs starts on May the 22nd. And although it will be playing the NBA Finals starts in July for the first time since the pandemic hit. And it was a wild season. It was not a normal season. It began in December, and the in tournament of the NBA has just continued. We already know it. Well, anyway, as you always know that things will look like over and over again, and the NBA season did start. The Stanley Cup playoffs are still on, and knowing how it goes, and that's how it was going to happen. That's what's going to happen. This is for sure. We've never ever seen this before. But anyway, it is what it is. So now we're going for this over and over again. Now let's take a look at what went down last night in those two NBA in tournaments. And now we talk about last night's game between the Indiana Pacers and the Charlotte Hornets. Well, last night was a blowout. The Pacers have beaten the Hornets real bad, and Barr started crying, sitting on the sideline crying. But it it didn't go well. It didn't go really easy as far as it used to be. So the Pacers have beaten the Hornets 144 to 117. 144, 117. The highest scores here in the history of the NBA. But it is what it is. It's the Hornets have to bring Charlotte Hornets have to go on. They have been eliminated, and they're out. That's what it's on about. The play-in tournament is a format. The season has been going on and on for sure. Bad news for the Charlotte Hornets, they are going home. It won't look like to be the highest scores gained ever. It is what it is, and that's what's going on. The Pacers did kill the Hornets right in front. They blast the Nets, the Hornet Nets, and they blast the behind, and you know how it goes. It's just you know how it is. Something has to happen to it. Now, it is what it is. So meanwhile, it is what it is. Then last night's game, the Boston Celtics have beaten the Washington Wizards. Last night was 118 to 100. And so it's a huge blowout for the Celtics. And huge blow for Washington Wizards. They're going to play the Indiana Pacers tomorrow night. When Mark Everett gets to win out of the card, and Mark Everett and Mike Patella will be reunited to call the game, and then on TNT, that's going to be tomorrow night. So what's happened here? They play tomorrow night. Now take a look at this now. They're going to be playing that's tomorrow night, the Pacers and the Wizards. That starts tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Pacers playing against the Wizards down in Washington, D.C. Tonight, playing tournament continues when the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the San Antonio Spurs, and then at 10 o'clock, the Lakers versus the Warriors. It's going to be an absolute showdown for them. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be good to watch. We have with this, we see the Warriors and the Lakers play. What's the regular season? They play in the regular season, and they have been playing against each other in this regular season. For real, it's gonna be a good show. And the Los Angeles Lakers, they're favorite to win. They're favorite to win the playoffs. I mean, the end tournament. But who do you like to win, the Lakers or the Warriors? You be the guess. You be the judge. That's gonna be tonight at 10 o'clock. My favorite pick is the Los Angeles Lakers, the defending champs. Now, LeBron James was back after that injury, returned from the injury, and but it's gonna be off of that. It's gonna be a test of time. Only time will tell. It's gonna be awesome to watch, for real, very awesome. I gotta tell you, both teams seems to be lucky today, so. No. The Lakers beat the Celtics. The Lakers beat the Warriors twice. The Celtics beat the Lakers. Let me say this. The Lakers beat the Warriors twice. The Warriors beat the Lakers once. So it should be a good game for real. What can happen, what would can turn is LeBron and Seth Curry. So it should be a good game for real. And also, it's going to be a great one. So we'll see what happens. So it's Seth Curry versus LeBron James. It's going to be awesome. Since they played in the NBA Finals 4 times. From 2015 to 2018. It's going to be awesome here tonight. On ESPN. Not that, but don't give me one. But this! Oh my goodness. Boy. What's that thing that just walks with that right? So it's gonna be a great one. For sure. Go watch in the back app. Now we're going to the NHL now. Let's see what's happening. What's happening so far. Well, anyway. We got the one regular season going on. The Flames beating the Canucks. It was the end of the second period. Game 3. Series tie 1-1. The Capitals faced the Bruins in Game 3. 8 o'clock. Game 2. Hurricanes. The Carolina Hurricanes lead the series 1-0. Facing the Pros in Game 2. On CNBC at 8 o'clock. Then you got the Oilers and the Jets playing at 9 p.m. This time it's going to be on Sportnet. Oilers and the Jets to play at 9 o'clock. Then you got Game 2. The Avalanche leads the series 1-0. They're playing against the Blues. That will be at 10:30 p.m. on CNBC. So, you know everything about sports, you know everything about concerns. Now, we're talking about the Lakers and the Warriors now. If the Lakers win and beating the Warriors, and if this is all about, how did this happen? How is this going to happen for sure? Now we gotta go back to the NBA right now and see what's going on now. Here's what's going to happen. Now, So let's go to USA Today. Okay, now with tip-off for the high expectation showdown between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors looming, the focus on largely on the superstar battle between LeBron James versus Seth Curry. While both superstars will need to produce in bunches to give their respective teams the best shot at winning, the result will be heavily influenced by matchups outside of James and Curry. Now, one versatile player for the Lakers that could have a sacrificing impact is Anthony Davis. He didn't feature in the last two games against the Warriors, but Los Angeles won in two blowouts. Golden State's roster is not at 100% health as Kellen Miller Jr. and Damian Lee won't be playing, but Andrew Wiggins has been producing effectively. Now, here are three key matchups that could dedicate the outcome of the game. Anthony Davis versus Draymond Green. In the three matchups between the teams, Davis played on in the first game, which Golden State won narrowly 115 to 113. Davis played 37 minutes in the game, finishing with 17 points on 16 shooting, 5 and 7 free throws. He added 17 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. Draymond Green went for 7 points on 3 or 6 shooting, including a triple, to go with 8 rebounds, 9 assists, and a steal. Now, the key component is how Green defended Davis to limit Davis' points, because Green gave Davis fits when guarding him. They match up for 8:37 in total game time, and Davis shot just 1 and 7, 14.7% when Green defeated him. No other Golden State defender came close to that success. When both players happy for this contest, Davis must ensure he can be successful when Green takes him on. Otherwise, Los Angeles big men could falter at an important time. Andrew Wiggins and James have been involved in all three matchups between the two teams so far. Brother Juno apparently guards James when healthy. But because he's out, the responsibility shifts to Wiggins to attempt to slow down the 36-year-old forward. Through the three games, Wiggins spent the second most time guarding James, 55 minutes, trailing over Jr., 14.40 minutes, but had little success. James has shot 50% from the floor when Wiggins defends him, including on 6 mark for the free-throw line. Despite his ankle injury, James can still score in bunches, evidence with his recent scoring record. Now, if Wiggins falls to limit James, it could favor Los Angeles chances. So, gotta watch what you're playing for. Now. Here's the story of LeBron James and Andrew Wiggins. Now, here goes. Andrew Wiggins and James have been involved in all three matchups between. Okay. Now we go to Seth Curry and Dennis Schroeder. Now, at halfway, Dennis Schroeder is extremely underrated for Los Angeles. Though Curry averaged a 23.0 points per game against the Lakers this season, it's actually in his fourth lowest mark this year against any team. Schroeder is at the heart of that. He spent 14.32 minutes chasing down Curry, restricting him to just 20 points on 6-19 shooting overall and 3 of 13 from deep. 3 or 13 from deep. Corning can catch fire at any given moment. His premier superpower, but Shoulders' defense, especially, may be his counterpart. So this is what they had to watch for. Look, don't be surprised that the Lakers gonna beat the Warriors again. They're gonna beat the Warriors again. Only time will tell what could be their favorite. And look, don't worry about this and this and that. Watch it. Right here on ESPN at 10 o'clock. That will be tonight in this game. And this is gonna be awesome. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Just I'll see you next time.